This reading is for Capricorn. So before you even click onto my video, I'm already in communication with Spirit, and they're already giving me a few messages about you. So these are the messages that they have. Good news is on its way in the form of a letter. You will be able to hold your head above water for a while, but you have to figure out what your next move is going to be before you drown two decisions in one. So you have to decide what your decisions are going to be. There's going to be two decisions that are coming two things that are coming for you that you're going to have to decide on. And it depends upon which decision you make to what good news you're going to have, because both of them are, to me, are considered to be good news. Both are two different things, mind you, but both are considered to be good things. And they're going to be in the form of a letter. So let's see what happens with the reading. You have two decisions to make, and you have to make a decision on one of them, because if you don't, both of them will drown you. Positivity. So this is going to be very positive for you. And you're not going to really know anything about it. And it's going to be bringing quite a lot of abundance for you. So positivity. Can you tell us more about the positivity for Capricorn? Positivity coming this way for Capricorn in the form of a letter. Positivity. And the cards go flying. So something that you've been working on, and something that you actually have been thinking about a lot, and you knew you were going to get this, as if you were foretelling your own future. This is something that you've been working on a lot, and you've been building it up and building it up. So this is the good news that is coming in the form of a letter. It could be that you've just, for some of you out there, that you've just finished high school, applied for a college that you wanted to get into, and you knew you were going to get into this college. It was just a matter of time before you would find out, or this university. It was just a matter of time, and that's what good news could be, in the form of a letter. Or it could be in the form of money, because I'm hearing a Pink Floyd song or poem, "Money Get Back, I'm All Right, Jack," and it just keeps on repeating that you'll be okay with the money that you're getting in. It could be news about money. It could be a tax return. But this is more or less something that you've worked on. But you're not gonna, your ego's not gonna get out of hand with this. You actually didn't think that that you would go as far as it did. But it kind of surprises you. That's why it's innocent. It kind of surprises you yourself. Even though you knew you were going to get this, you're still surprised by it, because it was like, holy shit, I knew I was going to get this and it actually happened. That makes you feel more on top of the world than the actual letter coming to you saying it. Does that make sense? However, you're going to be very tempted by what the letter says. I don't know if it's going to be something that says in the letter that's going to make you very tempted, either to go celebrate or to party it up. But you know you can't do that, because if you just forget about the situation at hand, you're going to be left out in the cold. You know that if you follow the steps that you've laid out for yourself, this is going to be very prosperous for you. You're going to have a lot more money than you do right now. You feel like you can raise your head high. This is something that you've worked on, and you succeeded, and you feel very justified in it. You feel happy. Though you still have a long way to go, a lot of work to do. You're not getting any sleepless nights anymore since this letter came in, because you weren't 100% sure whether this good news was going to come or not. And some of you thought it was going to be bad news. And you did this on yourself. You did this by yourself. You did all of this by yourself, and you were very secretive of it. You didn't tell too many people about what you were deciding to do, which is good, because nobody else could have soiled it for you or made it worse than made it any problems with it. Because you have this one friend that nobody can be happy if she's not happy. That's the one friend you have. If she's not happy, nobody can be happy. So I think this is the reason why you did it quietly, because you'll be going away for school, or you'll be going away for college, and you didn't want her sticking her nose where it doesn't belong, or her trying to convince you to stay when you know this is something that you want to do. Because before this person was a friend in your life, you had this plan to do this. You wanted to do this your whole entire life. You were planning for this when you were a kid, and now that you succeeded to do it, you don't want to screw it up over what her ideas are or what she says to you. It was hard. It was really hard for you. It was hard for you to do what you had to do, and a lot of times you had to lie to your friends, telling them that you were grounded so that you could study, or you were saying that you couldn't go someplace with them because you had no money, or there was a lot of times where you would have to do that because you were working on a goal, you were working on a plan, you were working on something just for you, because you understand that, friends are wonderful to have in your life, but sometimes they're not there for your whole life. It's very rare to have friends like that, and if you figured if they were going to be your friends, they wouldn't care if you did this, but you just wanted to keep it hush-hush for yourself, and it actually worked out for you. And where some of your friends are going to be left out in the cold, you're going to be actually singing and blowing your horn, saying, I accomplished this, I did this, I've solid my foundations for the rest of my life, which you shouldn't be saying that, because you're still young and you don't know 100% what's going to be out there. So after you get into school, or you get this letter, this information that you've been waiting for, that's good news, the next thing that comes up for you is a job well done. You're going to be very content, and you're going to show a lot of gratitude towards it. And it almost makes you feel like you're going to be getting into the pathway of enlightenment, because you planned this and it actually went through. When you think it has a lot to do with spirit, and that you're actually surprised that you manifest this, and it makes you feel like, I'm going to get right into this, because I never thought this was going to happen. I had a dream and I actually did it, and I used the power of suggestive thinking, and what is in your hand is in your head, what's in your head is in your hand. And you worked, it could have been even that you saw the movie The Secret, and you were taking the information from that when you were younger, and you were working it into a plan for yourself, and you were doing this throughout high school, and now you have the opportunity to go to college. Or this could be some people that they ended up going through college, and it was really hard for them. And there was lots of times they could go out and party and stuff like this, but they worked really hard. They applied for a job where they could be an intern at one of the best companies that you could possibly get right now, and you were accepted, and this is an acceptance letter that's coming. Either way, this is good news that's on its way. This was even a dream that you were wanting to accomplish. Even when it first came into your head, you thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to set my mind to it, and I'm going to do it. You end up falling in love with somebody once you get into college, or for some of you, once you get into the job force, you're going to end up finding somebody that you're going to fall in love with head over heels. Now, you might get an invitation to a wedding, or you might be getting proposed to anytime soon. You need to balance out your emotions and decide if this is something that you really want to do. And you make an unwise choice, not necessarily related to the wedding proposal, but you make an unwise choice, and you're able to learn what you can from the situation and review everybody's motives. So you might have been saying yes to, for some of you, for an engagement, and then you find out through this engagement something about the person that is not exactly what you thought. Like, maybe you find out that he cheated on you, and this has made him want to propose to you because it didn't work out with the person that he cheated with you on. So that could be an unwise choice, that you decided to marry somebody, or you made an unchoice decision when it came to what courses you were going to take, but it ended up working out for you anyways. Or you made an unwise choice, which is going out and partying with your friends to celebrate, and then you have to review everybody's motives, like especially that one friend that person has that doesn't want anybody to be happy unless she's happy. But it might have something to do with your finances and career. There's a financial issues that are factors in your love life right now. That could be the unwise choice that you made. This falling in love or a wedding proposal. Let your friends help you. Ask for acceptance and support from others. You could have found something out. You got engaged, and then you found somebody said something to you about this person, or you found out something about this person. And this one is job well done, and it's playfulness. Recapture your romance and allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. So let yourself shine. You did a job well done. Now is a little bit of time for you to go out and have some fun. But don't have too much fun, because you know what that leads you to. For some of you, you're going to be separating either from the friends that you have or from a partner. Or you're going to be spending time apart from people that you once knew. You've already met your romantic partner that you seek, for some of you. I have dogs, so please try to ignore them. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. It could be that this person that cheated on you has some type of drinking problem or some kind of drug problem that you were unaware about, because they hid it quite well from you. And it's starting to come out. Once you got engaged to this person, a lot of things are starting to come out. An engagement card. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It could be that once you got engaged to this person, all this person's information started coming out. So you got a good a letter that is good news. That could be, for some, is getting into a college that they wanted, and they worked damn hard for it. Some of it could be from a job that they wanted, And some of you could be, the message could be some good information that's going on in your life right now. You need to, once you find out about the person you're engaged to, this is with somebody else now. Once you find out about the person that you've been engaged to, and this is a short engagement, you find out almost as soon as you get engaged. People are like, well, why would you get engaged to him or her? This is what I have to tell you. And you find out all this stuff, and it was like, that's it. They're now an ex, and I'm going to release them because the information that you get is so terrible that you never thought this person would do this to you. You want to have a relationship, and that's the reason why you said, I'm going to get engaged to this person, is because it's been a long time coming where you were in a committed relationship. But this was always one-sided. This person wasn't into it like you've been into it. This person didn't want out of life what you want out of life. And or this person could be, I'm going to get engaged now, so I am going to cheat with everybody that I can absolutely find, because if I get engaged, this is going to be the only person I am ever going to be with for however long years. You don't marry somebody like that, because it doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. And for whoever it was to come out and tell you stuff about this person that you got engaged to, this person is a dear, dear, dear soulmate of yours. Soulmate of yours. For somebody to be able to come to you and say, hey, I don't understand why you got engaged to him. This, that, and the other thing happened. And he also, or she also, tried to get with me too, but you were dating them and you were happy, and I didn't want to say anything. But now that you're thinking about marrying this person, marriage is a huge commitment, and I don't want to see you get hurt. So therefore, I've got to tell you this right now before you decide to get married. And listen to them. It's not that they're trying to break you guys up. Listen to them. Get the information that you need. Do you have anything else to say, Spirit? Sweet memories. Yeah, you're going to have a hard time actually saying, I don't want to have anything more to do with you, because you've had sweet memories from this person. Really sweet memories from this person. But, you know, it was all in vain, because what goes around comes around. You know, he's going to end up, or she's going to end up getting hers back 3 times. What goes around comes around. They're going to get it back. And, you know, you may have saved yourself a bullet by getting married to this person. You may find out that whoever he cheated on with might end up getting pregnant. So, therefore, or she might end up getting pregnant with somebody else's kid. And you saved yourself a bullet. And it almost seems like it's a miracle that this all comes out, because you will eventually find out more about this person. It's not that you were so stupid that you said yes to this person. No, it's this person was really, really good at hiding things. But your friends had your back. Your friends had your back. Your friends had your back. Because of the friend coming to you and telling you about the situation at hand, this is going to give you abundance. You won't have to put your money out, because you know, you're going to find out a whole bunch of things about this person. You're going to find out that what this person's plans were was to go out and have sex with as many people as this person could have sex with before you got engaged to them. And then a friend comes and tells you about this engagement and tells you that everything about this person. You start hearing more and more and more and more and more. People start coming forward. You save yourself a bullet. And what this person's plans were is to go out, have as many people as they possibly could before they got married to you. And then what they were going to do is they were going to quit working, and you were going to pay for all their bills. And if you would have got married to this person, you would be out of money and it would end up in a divorce anyways. Because a leopard never changes its spots, and what you see from this person is what you get. Once you're told about this person, your eyes start opening up wide and you start seeing it. So now, because of this, keep an open, positive mindset. This may hurt you. This really may hurt you. But now you're able to see the person for what they really are. And then you start playing the events over and over in your head to find out what you were missing, what you didn't see back then. And what it was is that you were just clouded by loving this person. You just loved this person and you were clouded in the head by it. But don't bring this energy into any more of your relationships. The relationship is over. It's going to be over as soon as you find out all this. There's not going to be any second chances. And you will grow and transform because you were told about this information. So this information could actually be good news coming as well, but just in a different form. So you have the one person that's in high school that's just going into college and gets into a college of their choice. You have another group of people that are going from college into a job that they really wanted to do, or an internship, and now you have a relationship where you found out kind of good news about a person you were planning on spending the rest of your life with. And the relationship's over. Once you find out this stuff, you don't want to hear the I'm sorry's. You're done. You're done. And you're going to let go, and you're going to love you for a little while. You're going to love you for a little while, and I know it's been a long time since you found somebody that you really thought a lot of. You weren't being stupid. This guy was just, or girl, was just a manipulator. You didn't know half the stuff that was going on, but most of it's going to come out. Not all of it's going to come out. Most of it's going to come out. And you will end up finding somebody that's going to mirror you and is going to be a lot like you in personality. It's probably in your ring of friends already. It's in your circle of friends. You already know this person. Yeah, they're going to eventually come out and they're going to tell you that they really like you and they want to start dating because they are seeing all of this unfold in front of them just like you have, and they've seen your pain and they almost feel the pain that you feel like a mirror. They're seeing looking right into you and seeing exactly what you were going through. They would have gone through the same thing. Now, thought of the day. Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong in that situation. Okay, for the first group of people, there's always going to be someone worse off than you. Or, I used to tell this to my kids all the time. There's always going to be somebody that is worse off than you or better off than you. When you give to charity, you give from your heart. Now for the second group of people. Second group. Loose lips will sink ships. Don't start telling everybody your business when you get into your new job. Don't start telling anybody anything really about you, because loose lips sink ships and you'll be out on your ear. It might be a good opportunity that you're getting yourself into, but loose lips sink ships. You don't want to lose something that is such a big impact onto your life just because of what you say. So keep your mouth shut. Now for my third ones. Different forms of good news. So for a message for my third group, different forms of energy. The month of March for my third group. Message. It's possible for you to work it out, but I suggest you don't. It is possible. It's possible to work anything out. But do you want the same as what you're always getting, or do you want something different? Thank you very much.